Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're looking at the new flatbed I just bought. I finally pulled the trigger on it. It's a 12-foot flatbed. It was built by J-Box Containers. There are some noticeable differences from his flatbed to Switch N Go's flatbed, so we're going to cover that. But just to give you a brief update, I finally decided I'm going to get rid of that 14-foot dumpster. It's just not working out for what we need. It's a pain in the ass, and this will be a lot better for us. So I ended up pulling the trigger on it. I got it for the price that I wanted it for, so that's where I settled on. As far as the headache rack goes, this is pretty much anything where you could get from Switch N Go or anywhere. The double rail, same thing. It's basically compatible with roll-off systems. So what this particular guy does is he builds everything under the sun. So he'll build anything you need, custom, doesn't matter. He does not have like a factory where everything has to be exactly so. He's fabricating them in a shop, and he could build it to whatever you need it to do. So that's one of the reasons why I really liked him and why I decided to go with him for building this, because he built exactly what I wanted. So Switch N Go always wants to give you a flatbed with a beaver tail. This has no beaver tail. For us, we don't need a beaver tail. Okay, first of all, like I covered in the other videos, the beaver tail is useless. For loading equipment, it's much too steep, and it takes away loading room. Even though it's a foot, it still means a lot. And the thing is, with those beaver tails, the wheels on the flatbed kind of lay flat, so when the machine's trying to climb up, you're just spinning on those wheels. At least with this design, see how the wheels are underneath? So he puts the wheels underneath, and this wheel is twice the size of the Switch N Go wheel. So this will do a lot better in construction and off-road applications when you got to leave this on site, which is 9.5 out of 10 times. Another thing that I like that he did is these support bars. So what these do is, when you pull up with a machine to load this thing, if you would have hit this, it would have bent. But see how he puts the bracing here to brace the rail so it won't get all bent and destroyed as time goes on, because you know that happens on basically any used flatbed that you see. You'll see these rails are bashed in, but with this brace, it's not going to bash in now. So see how often it is? See, you got a stake pocket there, which acts as a brace, and you got a brace there and another stake pocket. So it's reinforced to the point where you're really not going to bend that, which is good. Another thing that I like that he did that I see other container guys who build them don't. See the recessed grease fitting? I hope you guys can see it. See how the grease fitting is inside? It's recessed in, so when you drop a box on site, the zerk doesn't get broken off. You look at a lot of container companies, when they build their boxes, it's easier to just stick it, plop, right on the side, but as soon as you go on dirt or stone, it's going to get broken right off. So that's useless. So that's the thing. That's the first thing that I looked at when I went to pick this up on Saturday, was where are the grease fittings, if he even put any. And when I saw that they were recessed, I knew that this guy was serious. Another thing that I liked about this bed, see the flatbed itself, the cross members are not as spaced out as far. Now, with Switch N Go, when you walk on their flatbed deck, you can feel it flex under your feet. This is rock solid. When we were loading this yesterday, it didn't budge, not a bit. The only thing that I don't like about this flatbed, and it's a pretty glaring thing in my opinion, we'll see right now when I pick this up, you're going to see me lift this for the first time that it's ever been touched. Well, I picked it up when it was empty, but loaded. This is not diamond plate. This is non-skid paint. The reason why I like diamond plate over the non-skid paint is because it really isn't going to wear out over time. Diamond plate will last a hell of a lot longer than non-skid paint will, but we'll see how this works out. It's a different thing. It's different than what we're used to, so we'll see. So just checking that all the straps are good and tight. and I'll set this up and we'll winch this body up and we'll see how it goes. First time with it loaded. Okay, and there you go. So winched up, smooth as silk. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please be safe out there. Take care. I will talk to you guys soon.